Hello, everyone. Today, we are going to talk about the mineral fluoride. So the history of fluoride, I think, is the pursuing of healthy teeth. So in 1930s, a study found that children who drank water with naturally high levels of fluoride had less tooth decay. So after much scientific research, in 1945, the city of Grand Rapids, Michigan, was the first city to add fluoride to its city water system in order to provide residents with the benefits of fluoride. And the process of adjusting fluoride in water to the right amount is called community water fluoridation. Because of its contribution to the dramatic decline in tooth decay, CDC named community water fluoridation as one of 10 great public health achievements of the 20th century. So let's talk about its function. Fluoride isn't essential because the body doesn't need it for normal growth and development, but it helps maintain the structure of bone and teeth, prevent dental caries. So just like the picture below. Food source, fluoridated water, tap water, and any beverages or food made with such water like coffee, tea, soup, etc. are a good source of fluoride. But it varies in states and communities though. The Department of Health and Human Services estimates that the optimal level of fluoridated tap water to prevent tooth decay is about 0.7 milligrams per liter. So most seafood contains fluoride as well, such as seaweed and also tea. Tea leaves accumulate fluoride, and it really varies depending on how you prepare the tea and what's the type of the tea. So decaffeinated tea has twice the amount of fluoride as the caffeinated one. So what about bottled water? A lot of people just drinking bottled water instead of tap water. But that's a problem because most bottled water sold in the US have less the optimal amount of fluoride. And fluoride amounts only have to be listed on the label if it was specifically added. So it's not a very steady source for the fluoride. And here is the adequate intake. It's for infants and children, it's a very, very small amount. And just for adults, it's up to, for male, it's up to 4 milligrams, and for female, it's up to 3 milligrams. And it doesn't change whether the female is in pregnancy or lactation. But one thing to note is that the average fluoride level in the breast milk is very low and almost negligible. And so how do we meet daily AI? I'll use the Massachusetts as an example. So the average amount of fluoride in the tap water in Massachusetts is about 0.9 milligrams per liter to 1.2 milligrams per liter. So say for women who drinks 9 cups of beverages, I mean, these are not from food, just beverages. And we do a calculation, it's about 1.9 to 2.54 milligrams, which is a little bit less than 3. And for men, it's 2.75 to 3.67, which is less than 4. But fluoride from food is not much compared to its concentration in water, and also it varies depending on what type of food you eat. Some people may don't eat seafood or drink tea. So, but one thing is just to keep hydrated with fluoridated water. Well, it's kind of low for infants and children, but it's very, very high for adults, up to 10 milligrams per day, which is very hard to get to that level. So infants and children, of course, we care about them. So one thing is that you have to ask better about what type of water to use and also what type of water you are using right now from the tap water. Yeah, the number one source is just not drinking enough fluoridated water or any beverages or food. Adults consume 1.4 to 3.4 milligrams of fluoride daily if they live in communities with fluoridated water. Well, but that number dropped to 0.3 to 1 if the water isn't fluoridated. So because of the fluoride's protective qualities, too little exposure or consumption of fluoride increase the risk of dental caries. So just drink fluoridated water and keep hydrated. Too much can cause fluorosis, a condition that the teeth become molted and develop white patches or stains on the surface, just like the picture on the right corner. Fluorosis occurs when teeth are forming, so only infants and children up to 8 years old are at risk. It can be resolved from overfluoridation of water, swallowing toothpaste, and excessive use of dental products. So that's why from the previous pages we talked about whether how young should children use toothpaste, especially fluoride toothpaste. And also there is skeletal fluorosis, which occurs in bone when people consume at least 10 milligrams of fluoride daily for 10 or more years, which is a very, very rare situation. Such problem can result in stiffness or pain in joints, osteoporosis, and calcification of the ligaments. So what should we do now? The American Dental Association just urges the Congress to apply the new tablet fluoridation technology, which is less expensive and easier to use. It extends the benefits to rural communities where the cost of traditional system is high. So thank you, everyone, and please drink fluoridated water. Thank you.